here now. This is almost an emergency period, not classroom teaching here and there. You are back now. What we need now is the practical solution to Nigerian economic issues. Number one, here in the 9th Senate, when leader was here, Senator Prof.Mgbeke stood up here. We are talking of illegal mineral mining. Before I come to, it leads to smuggling of illegal mineral to Iran and Iraq, to China. He stood up here. He informed us that Zamfara state government brought a molded gold of 150 billion to Mr. President to be given to Emefiele so that they can deposit it into the account of Zamfara government, not to the central post. He now asked whether we agree that they can go back to the creek and be stealing their oil. Some of us said, well, since they are doing it in Zamfara, you can go on. So this thing went back to 600 barrels per day. Before the federal government took a decision to stamp out this thing, to raise it to 1.3 million barrels. Now, the military operation is on water. We have stabilized smuggling on that place. What is going on in Zamfara before Nasarawa took over of establishing mining industries is appalling. Zamfara is the richest state in Nigeria. Gold, uranium, silver, lead. Today, there is no single dollar sent into the account of federal government. And we are borrowing money all over the whole world from those people that stole our destiny there. What can you do as Mr. Minister to stop this carnage so that we stop borrowing money all over the world? Number two, when late Buhari was around, he was misadvised that they should close borders. Close borders to Nigerians in about 7 states bordering Niger. We advise that it will be counterproductive because of rice production. Today, foreign rice has not allowed Nigerian rice to survive. Then, Tokumbo cars are all over. You will take a trip. You will see what is happening. Is it not possible for you to write a memo to Mr. President that since we could not even produce a car that is going to be cheaper for the common man to ride, can't we take duty, collect revenue on these smuggled cars and smuggled rice so that we can have these trillions of naira that is in the pockets of individual, into at least half of it into the federal government cover so that we stop borrowing money? You are the chairman. Thank you very much.
As in country. We used to have Santana, a car assembled in country. Pojo Nigeria Limited was assembled here. Many countries are not using all these foreign vehicles. They are using locally produced vehicles. Cuba and others, saving foreign exchange. What policy would you bring as a minister in charge of a very critical area of finance so that Nigeria can begin to at least assemble cars before we think of producing cars? So we can use made in Nigeria cars. At the time, even the heads of states and governments were using Pojo vehicles manufactured in Kaduna, I think. Then we're using Santana, Volkswagen, manufactured in Lagos and assembled, well, and Leyland trucks and all that. So for us, that's why I said we will need you back so that we can sit down together and give you ideas, and you see where you go and implement them. Is anybody from Ondo who wants to? Yes. Let us give the senators from that area an opportunity to also express their confidence in him. Point of order. Go ahead.
2 sub 4. And if I have your permission, Mr. President, I'll read. Order 52 sub 4 on our rules of debate says a senator must confine his observations to the subject under discussion and may not introduce matters irrelevant thereto. With due respect to opinions expressed by our distinguished colleagues, I just want to say that I seek for the consent of the Senate, and especially of you as presiding officer, Mr. President sitting as chair, that this nominee be not compelled to address some of the observations raised by distinguished Senator Father Unsin regarding gold in Zamfara versus crude oil in Niger Delta. I was also in the 9th Assembly, and I knew the kind of controversy this generated. He should be insulated from addressing that. We're here to screen him, just to be sure he's competent to assume the office for which he has been nominated. And Mr. President, you have addressed that very well. So I just want to say that the boundaries be set.
It's very difficult for the presiding. It's actually upheld. However, he did not emphatically ask him to address the issue of the gold in Zamfara and oil in Niger Delta. He only reminded us of what happened in the 9th Senate, that the government of Zamfara requested the CBN to custody gold worth 150 billion for gold bars for Zamfara State. And then the then Deputy Senate President said, in that case, if Zamfara State is allowed to exploit its gold and deposit same in CBN for the use of Zamfara State, can the states in Niger Delta also scoop their oil and deposit the proceeds for their own use? And then he said the preponderance of opinion was, you can go ahead. And then suddenly the production plummeted from 1.6 million barrels per day to 600. So they had to come back and say, no, you cannot do that. Niger Delta, you can't do it. And so they sent in the military and others to stop the illegal mining or crude theft. And so the production went up. What he was trying to emphasize, he was giving an analogy to show that whatever happens in a particular state can affect other states, and that the revenue of the Federation generated from any source of mineral should be paid into the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the Federation for the use of all Nigerians. And that is not what is happening now. That most Chinese are taking our gold away from here, and others are doing illegal mining of bitumen, and others are doing illegal mining of cobalt, and so many, and yet we are borrowing money as a federation. Can he, if he gets into office, suggest or bring up a policy document for the approval of Mr. President and Federal Executive Council that can assist us to rake in the proceeds of mineral proceeds, the proceeds of mineral exploitation in various parts of the nation for the use by all Nigerians? So what the Senate leader is saying is that we must excuse you from answering those questions now, but we must tell you to note those questions. So use them as, jot them down so that if you get into office, you can know where to bring up your policy direction. Ondo State Senator, yes, Senator Igbizagwa.
The Senate, the President of the Senate